Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Cindy.
And we're here with another Feeding Frenzy for the Master Key System. We're on part 3, number 16.
16. When you find that you are really one with the infinite power, infinite is capitalized there, and when you can consciously realize this power by a practical demonstration of your ability to overcome any adverse condition by the power of your thought, you will have nothing to fear.
True.
Fear will have been destroyed.
Yes.
And you will have come into possession of your birthright.
Yeah.
So, in answer to our question of how do you get rid of fear, there's the answer. When you find that you're really one with infinite power, or God, and when you can consciously realize this power by a practical demonstration of your ability to overcome any adverse condition by the power of your thought. So how do we get rid of fear?
You test out your powers.
You
know,
what?
You test out your powers.
Test your power.
Yeah. It's almost like...
or assert your power.
It's almost like, in fictional characters, Superman. How do you know he could fly? Because he did.
Because he did. Because he tried it. Yeah.
Right. Well, until we trust enough to take that first step and to try, we don't know what we're capable of.
That's exactly right.
And it's under those adverse conditions, in moments of panic, in moments where you think, I'm going to drown.
We realize what we're capable of.
We realize what we're capable of. But we don't realize what we're capable of until we get there.
Right.
And we try it.
Right.
So the only way to...
And a lot of times we won't try it until we have to.
Exactly. So if we would try it before we had to, then we'd figure
know
out,
what we're capable
I don't
of.
have to get to that point.
Wow.
Do you see?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's good stuff because I know, just changing it a little bit, when I have a deadline, it'll take me as long as that deadline. If I were to move the deadline up by half as long, I could probably get it done that fast. But if you give me a deadline of a month, I'll take a month to do it, So
Yes, I've noticed that.
It's not just me, it's everybody. It's
Well,
just the way
you
it
used
works.
to use an example, and I saw an opportunity, so I did. I went there.
Well, thank you. Okay, so how did we get rid of fear? We just do it.
We just do. And people say, well, that's easy to say. You're exactly right. It is easy to say. It is harder to do. But we don't know what we're capable of until we try it.
So this reminds me of yesterday when we went to the gym, and he had us do a god-awful amount of push-ups.
Yeah.
And somebody asked him, so how long does it take to get good at doing push-ups? And he said, well, ask Cindy. She's doing them pretty good. And I said, well, I was doing them long before I came here. But the funny thing was, when I was doing them at home, I would do as many as I could, and I was doing good to get 10 or 11, and then I'd stop. And we go in there yesterday, and he's like, do 50 of them at once. And I'm thinking, I can only do 10 or 11. There's no way I can do 50. But I did 50.
You did do 50.
Now, I had to rest in between, and some of them were ugly, but... I did 50
you did
push-ups,
50.
and so did you. Everybody in there did.
Yeah.
The thing is, on my own, I didn't push myself enough.
Exactly.
And with him saying there, do 50, he didn't ask me, do as many as you can, or can you do 50?
Right.
He was like, okay, it's time to do 50 now, and
And you're like, what? What?
Yeah.
Me? Are
Yeah.
you kidding?
So, but even if we have to rest in between, we still push ourselves more if more is expected from us.
Yes.
And if we would expect more from ourselves, then we would get further.
Yes.
Or if we didn't put the
We know
limitations
where our
on
power
us.
is.
And I'm reminded of a story about, I forget what it was, some kind of animals or something that were going up the mountain. And people were screaming at him, you can't do that, you can't do that. And one of them just kept on going and made it all the way to the top because he was deaf. He couldn't hear them screaming, you can't do that. All the others quit.
Yeah.
So the limits we have are the ones we put on ourselves.
That's exactly right.
Or we allow others to put on us.
Yes.
So if we would just take off the limits and take away the fear, we could do anything. Anything we put our minds to. So that's what he's saying, is you have to come into possession of your birthright when you realize that you have nothing to fear. By the power of your thought. That's amazing to me. That it's all in our heads, literally.
Yeah,
it's just all in your head.
It is. Everything.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
It's very good stuff.
Sure.